Hello, world. Hello, internet. Hi, welcome to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. My name is Dan. We are the Explorers. We are live. And by we, I mean JC. Hello. And Alec. Hi. Hi.
Taken by surprise.
And Georgia.
Hello.
Hello. And Theo.
Hello.
Hello. And Carl.
Hello.
Hello. Just real quick, sorry, JC, can you make some beautiful noises with your face?
I can't hear JC.
We've lost JC. I'm gonna reach into your computer and reconnect your mic. Oh, I made a noise. What did that do? Did that work? Did I do something? Oh.
It might be quite quiet again. I know last time we had an issue of the mic being quite low.
Oh, we heard a grumble.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yay!
There we go.
There we go.
Hello. Welcome to the party, JC. How are we all collectively doing?
Yeah, doing all right.
Hello.
Appreciative noises. Amazing. So yes, we have returned to play some more Fabula Ultima, the TTRPG. This is our second session, which means we've had our first session, and everyone wanted to come back and play another. So clearly that went relatively well. Yes, our faces are here for your viewing pleasure, Nate. The random dead bodies were the MVPs of episode 1. If you're curious about the random dead bodies, then you should go check out episode 1. Maybe watch this one first, boost our engagement, and then go back and then watch. And forget everything that you've seen now, and then go back, watch the first one, and then come back, watch this one. Double the view time. Great stuff. So, just before we kick things off, yes, so we are playing Fabula Ultima. If you're curious about what the deal is with Fabula Ultima, then consider subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch. Make sure you hit the like button, just to let other people know. And if you're watching on your phone, hit the hype button, because that's now a thing, which is very useful for smaller channels such as ourselves. If you want to talk about sort of like what you liked about Fabula Ultima, or if you play Fabula Ultima and you've got some sort of like comments or feedback, either leave them in the comments or jump into our Discord, which is free to join, and then we can have a little chatter there. If you want to play the game, you can pick up the Fabula Ultima rules from DriveThruRPG. We have got a link to DriveThruRPG in our description, which is an affiliate link. If you purchase anything from DriveThru off the back of our link, it doesn't cost you any extra, but it gives us a little bit of a kickback, which is also nice. And if you want to support us in other ways, we do have a YouTube membership and a Patreon available, which gives you early access to some content, and hopefully in the future we're working towards getting some exclusive content out as well, and that starts from a couple of £1 a month. And yeah, at the moment you will be able to watch Nate's Daggerheart adventure, Tales from Elsewhere Sanctuary, a week early through that membership. So we are some pilgrims. We have gone up a mountain with the best of intentions, and wouldn't you know it, there's been some heinous crimes.
Some horrible murders.
Some horribleness. Who would like to return to aforementioned horribleness?
Bring on the horrible.
Yes, please.
Bring on the horrible. Nice. Right. Title sequence.
War. It has affected us all. And now there are those who honor the past to celebrate the peace we have won.
Hi, my name's Carl, and I'm playing Kaya, Sangovar Elemental Pugilist.
Hi, I'm Alec, and I will be playing Ruvain, an Asival rebellious dancer.
Hi, I'm JC. I'm playing Veronica, a Loravar mercenary priest of Yala.
I'm Georgia, and I'll be playing Elspeth, a retired Wolfkin sellsword.
Hello, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Walter, a Loravar eccentric artificer.
And my name is DM Dan. I will be the games master for this adventure.
Some say we have peace when the fighting is done. But tell me, how hard will you fight to keep the peace we have?
Listen well, for wisdom often hides in the silence between the words. In the time of fire and ruin, when dragons made war upon the world, Aya, stern of will, sought to chain the wild excess of arcane power, to temper what had grown ravenous and proud. Ultimately, moderation, through limit, through denial of boundless might, prevailed during the devastating War of Dragons. Yet victory came draped in mourning. Elsewhere endured, but only just. Cities fell, skies burned, and the land itself remembers the wounds. Thus, we learn that even noble restraint may demand a grievous price. But power untouched is rarely power undesired. What then, when such strength is claimed by hands without conscience? What if one who scorns history reaches for dominion unmeasured? Can patience overcome force? Can discipline withstand escalation? If it can, what must be sacrificed to prove it? And if it cannot, who remains to count the cost? And so, we find the five of you high up upon Mount Yuji. We've got a name for it. The large mountains, the large mountain that dominates the south of the region of Calathar. A mountain remarkable for the 20 shrines to the 20 dragon gods of elsewhere. Specifically, we find you on the edge of the now ruined, dilapidated Shrine of Vanthurian, now colloquially known as the Tyrant. Silhouetted in a glow of blood red and bright silver white are a number of figures, a number of mortal figures that seemingly have spotted you and are currently looking in your direction. At their head is what appears to be a pale-skinned wolfkin woman. The sides of her head shaved clean, her grey hair braided in a wide mohawk. Her face is divided by lines of dark war paint, and covering her mouth and neck is a deep red crimson scarf. You note that the crimson that she wears is identical to the crimson worn by her companions. And they appear to be filtering out of the shrine in your direction. Before we properly jump into it, though, you lot completed an episode, and therefore you leveled up last week. So super real quick, starting with, let's start with Carl. As you leveled up to level 6, what did Kaya upgrade?
Kaya took an ability called Soaring Strike. For Final Fantasy fans out there, Dragoon Jump.
Yes. Amazing. So Soaring Strike. What did Walter pick up?
Walter picked up a skill in Sharpshooter, so went up a level in Sharpshooter, and took Barrage. So when I perform a range attack, I can spend 10 mind points, choose one option. Attack gains multi, or you increase the attack's property by 1 to a max of 5. So bang, bang.
Bang, 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 bang. Amazing, amazing. What did Elsabeth pick up, Georgia?
I believe, and it has been a week, but I believe she picked up Bodyguard. Can perform a guard action and choose to provide cover to another creature. That creature gains resistance to all damage types until the start of my next turn.
Nice, nice. What did Ruvain learn how to do, Alec?
Ruvain picked up another dance called the Banshee Dance.
Dance.
Wee.
That's where you stand in front of someone, just scream in their face.
Yeah. It's the Karen dance.
Amazing. So you've expanded your portfolio of dance. And what did Veronica pick up, JC?
Veronica now has Breach. It's a free attack that can potentially destroy an enemy's shield or equipped armor.
Holy moly. Okay. Amazing. It's just the idea that you've got this sword and you're just like, you need to be naked. Amazing. Amazing. So, yes, you've leveled up. So the nice thing about Fabula Ultima is that the levels are relatively quick and fast, because we start at level 5 and can go all the way up to level 50. So yeah, you guys are now level 6. You also earned some Fabula points. So as we can see in the yellow on screens, everyone's gained some additional Fabula points. Also partially because a villain has arrived on the scene, and that would be this pale-skinned wolfkin woman wielding the double-bladed axe. Like the double-headed axe, I should say. So, as these, at a glance, they look like raiders. You see some in sort of like medium armor, wielding axes. You see one much more kind of heavily armored figure. So, if I click. So yeah, you see some. So yeah, you see some sort of like medium armored figures in helmets with axes, also with that kind of deep crimson scarf. You can see someone who appears to be much more heavily armored, wielding what appears to be 2 hooks. Tethered together by a chain, and a lightly armored, red hooded mage. And they, have like at the sound of the branch cracking under Elsabeth's foot at the tail end of the last session, they have all kind of like turned to look in your direction. The wolfkin woman looks like directly at you, Elsabeth, and then you see her turn to the knightly looking figure, the heavily armored knightly looking figure. She says something, and a group, like 5 of them, begins walking, like rushing down the steps of the shrine in your direction, and the Wolfkin woman just sort of like glowers in your direction as her soldiers approach. And I reckon we're gonna go ahead and switch straight into this combat map. There we go. So first things first, we're going to need an initiative check as they stomp down the shrine, stomp down the path towards you. Who's leading? You know what, Elsabeth, you're the one that they've noticed, so we'll let you lead the charge.
Remind me how to roll initiative check.
So in your character sheet, just under your MP bar, you've got an initiative button. If you click that, that'll put it into chat, and then everyone else can support it. So if everyone clicks a button in chat, that will let you roll to support.
I will remind everyone that my initiative is -2.
Yes, it is.
I need all the help I can get.
Can I use my bond of admiration with Elsabeth to help this? Apparently I can.
If it will cost you a Fabula point, but yeah, absolutely, crack on.
I'm not going
to
to.
+1.
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to do the same. My bond of admiration and loyalty and affection.
You got a crit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm just so desperate not to not for Veronica to look down on me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Can I
so
support?
we got a crit.
Let's
We
check.
got a pass
no
from
bond.
Malta.
I will try.
Oh, Mark. Carla's exploded. Ruvain has also passed. Who's... Oh, it's just... Tell you what, let me... Oh, I can't. Oh, but... Oh, maybe I can. Carl, I'm rolling for you. No bond. Cool. Carl, damn it, you failed. Come on, you gotta do better than that. Okay. Right,
Cool.
so with that in mind, so Georgia, if you now scroll back up into the chat, you now have a roll initiative button.
Yes,
and that
I
will
think
take into consideration all the
I think I just have it in the window. I don't think it's in chat. I think it's
okay.
just- Yep.
I have yet to roll.
You failed, mate. You rolled and you failed. Terrible showing.
Ghost roll.
Yeah, we had such hope for Kaya, and then she fluffed it. Oh god, terrible showing. Yes, that is an 11, a total of 11, which is higher than the enemies. So you guys are going first. So let me put you all into combat. The allies are going first. So who would like to go first?
Can Elsabeth maybe, if she's locked eyes with this woman?
Well, so I
do have to do my quick assessment first. I think.
yes, you can do your quick
Go.
assessment.
Go, small husband.
Proceed, tiny man.
I just love the idea that she is saying this out loud as well.
Yeah. Walter, what do your nerd eyes see?
Yep. Sure. So I'm going to spend MP. Collectively as a group, do we think it'd be better to find out the traits of the big bad in the middle, or to name a damage type? In this particular case, do we want to find out more about
I
what's going on
assume
with the
we
lead, or...
above table. Do we want to keep her alive? We want to knock her out so we can.
Yeah, I think you can choose what happens to her anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more of, do we want to know what traits they have, or do we want to know the damage type? Because I've got a feeling, like, is there anyone here particularly we're worried about in terms of what damage they're going to deal? Because I'm not entirely sure. I think it's going to be mostly physical-based damage, but I don't know. So above table,
It'd be good to know. It'd be good to know. I think of the more dangerous, probably too, the Wenger at the back and the mage and the dervish. So
okay.
Knowing what those two are weak to might be helpful.
Okay. So shall I? So the person with the staff at the back. Shall we see?
Yeah.
If you left click hold, so it pings on screen, so we know who we're looking at.
This guy. That work?
If you long left click, so
yeah.
Okay, so the mage at the back of the
Yeah. So okay, and I'll spend my MP.
Okay.
But yes.
So a quick assessment. So for choose a creature you can see in the GM reveals one of their traits. What would you like to know? The traits or affinities?
I think it was. I think
an affinity.
Maybe the affinity might be better. Yeah.
Okay. Which affinity would you like to check?
I'm going to say. Oh God, I'm trying to think of which particular what choices I have in terms of.
You've got fire, ice, earth, bolt, light, dark, poison.
Let's go dark, knowing what I do about the Imperium.
You peer into the soul of this mage, and you discover they have a normal affinity to dark.
Okay. It's good to know still. Nice.
Okay. So, Elspeth going first?
Unless anyone has any, what's it called? Opposite of a good thing. Debuff. That's the word. If anyone has any debuffs.
I can do debuffs.
Get those debuffs in before I whack things with a hammer.
I think my issue right now is I have very little MP, so I will not be able to chain dance as much as I would.
Someone is tanked out. Someone came out the gate swinging in episode 1.
That's so excited.
Who do you want to try and debuff?
Maybe the big boys, big hitters.
Yeah, I can do two people, or I can focus fire on one.
Would the mage be a good one because of like potential high damage, also potential debuff and potential healer, maybe?
Do you know what? I'll focus on the mage and I think the dervish at the back. And just making sure I get this right.
So, Kaya, as you sort of like take a step forward and begin your, begin the opening moves of combat, the Wolfkin woman, because she's currently kind of stood at the top of the stairs of the shrine, and she kind of tilts her head down, and like you see her shoulders jiggle as if she's kind of as if she's just out of this small laugh. Dispatch them quickly, she says. And she's going to spend an Ultima point and leave the scene.
Oh no.
Oh.
And you see her and a group of like more of these kind of dark red clothed warriors sort of like leave out what seems to be like a back entrance of the shrine and sort of like begin heading back further up the mountain. But yes, this villain has left the scene. Yes, Kaya, back to you.
Kaya, obviously with her new abilities, she sort of suddenly dashes forward, manages to swing around the Vengirs, appears before the mage, smacks him one in the nose, and then flicks off of that and kicks the dervish in the head, or at least tries to. For 12 versus both their defenses.
12 versus the mage is a hit, and 12 versus the dervish is a hit.
Excellent. The mage, I would like to apply dazed.
Mm-hmm.
And the dervish, I'd like to apply weak.
Okay, so dazed on the mage.
As she
You move to daze the mage. You find that the mage is immune to the daze condition. And what was it on the dervish?
Weak on the dervish.
Weak on the dervish. The dervish is weakened.
Hey, I did something. That's my turn.
Okay. We will switch straight to the dervish. So let's say this like heavily armored knight with these two kind of connected hooks. And as you sort of like run in and like, what do you do to weaken them?
She, as I said, she clocks the mage in the face, but I'm guessing his mask protects him. And then she bounces off a pillar, and she comes at him with her knee, getting him across the back, and then sort of rolling off and sort of darting off amongst the Vengirs.
Okay. So as you sort of like retreat back through the Vengers, the dervish kind of takes the blow and rolls with it, and sort of like ends up kind of dropping to one knee and kind of using the momentum to spin. And as it does, the chained hooks swing out, and this torrent of wind, like this gust of wind, like a small tornado of sorts, kind of erupts around the dervish. And then you watch this wall of wind expand out. And the dervish releases a roll cloud, and all allies gain resistance to air and physical damage as this wall of wind protects them and themselves. So yes, this wall of wind will be protecting them until the dervish takes damage that they are vulnerable to. And I pass back.
Shall I dance to the dervish and make it worse? I can Satyr dance. I still have 15 MP.
I would actually say, Theo, you have the highest insight, don't you?
I do. I think I have a D10 in insight.
And because it might be prudent to have.
Ruvain has a D10 insight as well.
Okay, cool. So either Ruvain or Walter, it might be worth having them do a study check on the dervish.
I mean, I can do both, right? Because dance.
You can dance and study, yeah.
Yeah. So I can
Dance
do
and
both,
study.
and then we can figure out the MP problem later.
Gotta figure out what you are.
Right. Let's do study first before we dance. We'll do a study. And that's
Okay,
5,
so-
right? Is it 5 MP?
Study, I think, is just a thing. So if you select the dervish, hit T, and then click study in your character sheet, that should
Select the
give you-
dervish? I can't select the dervish.
Yeah, if you click on him.
click on it.
I can't. I can only click on allies.
Interesting.
Remember?
If you hover over and press T.
Let's try that.
There you go.
Okay, let's try that. Okay.
There you go. That's fine.
Study and insight, right? Insight both.
Yeah, it's already set up what it does. You just need to click it and roll.
Let's go.
Mega crit.
Let's go.
That's
Right.
absolutely fantastic. So we learn everything there is to ever learn about this guy. His family history, his blood type, you know.
Okay. So the Venger's name is Jeff. Jeff had a hard childhood. Growing up.
It's like, wait, do I know you?
As the middle child of 7 children, Jeff never got a look in for any of his parents' love, and that sort of like spurnedness would lead him to become the dervish he is today. It's always Jeff. It's always a Jeff. Okay, so
What's
you've
this for
learned.
Jeff?
So you've learned detailed information about. You know what? If I rename him here, does that?
He's Jeff now, Dan. You've done this.
He's just Jeff.
Yeah,
Jeff,
everybody's
right.
like, wait, that's Jeff, isn't it? I know you, Jeff.
So yes, detailed stuff. So you've basically, you can now see the dervishes, fundamentally the whole character sheet.
Damn.
So what you're looking at is the dervish is resistant to air and holy. Is vulnerable to light, to bolt, and earth and poison.
Okay.
Yes, appears to have an attack that lets you do 2 attacks with the 2 hooks. And yeah, seems to have this mastery of air powers.
Right. I'll do opportunity in a sec.
You can also apply an opportunity.
What do I want to do? Oh, I am going to make things worse for them, actually. By a creature suffers dazed, slow, weak, shaken. So is it 1? Do I pick 1? It's already dazed, right? Like, I think he's weak.
Already weak.
Okay. I'm gonna slow him. Slow him. Let's go. Right, confirm.
Slow the dervish.
Yes.
Cool. So the dervish is now slow.
And I'm also, of course, I still have my dance. Weak, right? So it would be Satyr. Let's go. Oh, come on, you. And that's 10 MP. This is the first time. There we go.
And the target is now dazed. Poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. What did Jeff ever do to you, eh? Okay, and that is Ruvain's turn. I'm going to then pass it over to the mage, stood at the back here, this red-hooded mage. And the mage is going to kick things off with a bang by raining hellfire upon you all. So, I've got the 3 of you that are being hit is Kaya and Ruvain and Elsabeth.
I have 11 magic defense. Does that mean?
So you managed to deflect or dodge or kind
Hell
of dispel it. But yes, 10 versus magical defense against the others.
No,
Ow.
That hits me.
Okay, and you take 22 damage. So this mage lifts the staff above their head, and the ruby that's kind of hovering between the 2 prongs erupts into flames. And this kind of this whirlwind, like this corona of fire, shoots up into the sky and then rains down in sort of like fiery darts down upon you. And yeah, Kaya and Elsabeth, you are struck. Ruvain, you managed to jump out of the way. That is
Oh no, it's a melee attack. Ignore me.
melee. Okay, fair.
Yeah, I was good.
And the Venger needs to spend 1, 2, 3, 30 mana to do that. I'm passed back to you. Who's going next?
It could be healing time.
It might,
for
I might be
2
healing.
melee people.
I'm now on 28 hit points.
Yes, I am in crisis.
I haven't even got a swing in yet. I was going to lead this, and nope. Just got hit with fireball.
JC, do you want to do heal or do you want me to do heal?
I will do heal.
Okay.
Veronica will draw her katana, pray to Yala, and do the job that she's been doing all of her life, which is healing the fools that rush into battle.
Yes.
Thank you.
Healing the DPS.
Amazing. So who are you healing?
Kaya and Elspeth, you can get 40 hit points back.
Thank you.
Much obliged.
Okay. What does the heal look like?
You both feel a warm wind that cuts through the bitter blizzard of the mountain at night, and small white feathers and dragon scales spread out from my katana and envelop you for a split second.
Amazing. And yeah, your wounds are healed. And oh yeah, good usage of the 40 HP. That is it for Veronica. We will then switch to the first of the three Vengers. So who's been attacked? Kaya and Ruvain have both taken damage, haven't they?
No, I haven't yet because
Oh,
I
sorry.
missed.
Elspeth and Kaya, big pardon. Okay, so the first Venger will rush at you, Elspeth, with an axe and whoosh, with a swing. That's 12 versus defense.
Is it meets it beats it?
Yes.
Yeah, so she get it. They get that.
That seems quite high. 20 damage.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's almost like I've been telling you about equipment for a while, Dan.
I will immediately counterattack because that's a 12.
Okay. It would normally be +5, right?
Yeah,
I roll
it was
+5.
high roll.
Cool, so it's 20 damage. Yeah, that is right then. So you counterattack against the Venger. A 14 hits for 6 damage.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, as this Venger kind of delivers this, so whilst you're kind of rocked by the kind of the rain of fire that you've been hit with,
Yeah.
this Venger takes an opportunity to, deals a bit of extra damage. It would seem, as the Venger appears to have, well, it actually says in the thing, doesn't it? Yes, you've taken extra damage because you've been attacked. Cool. That's a counterattack. I switch it back to you guys.
Can Elspeth keep hitting?
Go, go, go.
Just gonna keep hitting with her. Where did I put? There it is. With her iron hammer.
Who are you attacking? The
The one that's attacking her. Yeah.
Sure.
Just gonna hit it and then swing around for a second hit.
14 with death is a hit again, and
Nice.
16 crushing damage.
Yes.
Except it's not. It is 8 damage.
Because it's
It
physical.
is resistance. So as you go in, the wall of wind kind of softens your blow somewhat. Okay, and we will then switch to the next Venger, who is going to rush at Kaya and attack her. 11 versus defense.
That's a hit.
That's 19 damage. Again, as you're caught off balance by the flaming attack. And then I will pass to Walter.
Hello. I'm going to spend 2 inventory points to create. So you'll see Walter very hurriedly changes the rune out of his crossbow, puts in another, and charges, and this kind of electronic pulsing energy starts to erupt from the crossbow. And I'd like to shoot the chap at the back, Jeff, our friend Jeff, who doesn't like being bolted.
Everyone's friends, Jeff.
So yeah, I'm going to use bolt on him. Not the greatest roll. Can I use is it a Fabula point to roll? Yay!
Yes.
How
So
do I do that in the
If you just right click on the attack.
the 7 versus death bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, right click.
So
I can invoke bond to push. What does that mean?
So if you invoke a bond to push, so you take one of your bonds that you currently have. So these are the bonds of marriage you've got with Elsbeth, and you explain to us what you're doing, like how you're channeling one of those bonds to push yourself harder to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Alternatively, you can invoke one of your personal traits, and that will allow you to re-roll the roll entirely.
Okay, you know what? I think I might invoke one of my personal traits as an artificer. I feel like what's happened is the rune has jammed, so it's ready. It's just jammed, and he's like, as he's realised it's not fired yet, so he's like quickly pulled out a device. And he's like, come on, I haven't got time for this. I haven't got time, and like resets the rune to have another go. That's
okay.
As an eccentric artificer, hopefully that. The bell. So yeah, let's
if you
re-roll.
click invoke trait to re-roll, that should re-roll it straight away for you.
Ooh, okay, so I think that's as my identity. Okay.
So which of your personal traits are you invoking?
Sorry, I didn't actually evoke trait. So identity, and I think I'll use insight.
You can do both or one. Choice is yours.
Oh, I'll use both then. Might as well use both because I think I'm
roll
hurrying.
A 2 and a 3.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's right.
That's better. 14.
That's better.
14 versus defense. Hits Jeff, the Venger Dervish, and 17 damage. Doubles to 34. So he's vulnerable to bolt, lost 34 health, and as what does this look like as you kind of flick in the lightning rune?
I think as it flicks in, it kind of attaches itself to like it's not like I know we were saying about the flamethrower last week, but I genuinely feel like the crossbow is just infused with the energy. It's not like literal fire coming out of the crossbow. That's kind of an odd image. But the actual bolt itself is infused with it, whichever the rune has powered into it. More like, like it's almost like shooting a flame at someone. So in this case, it feels like the bolt comes out like it's a lightning bolt of its own coming out.
Amazing. And in which case, as this Venger Dervish is hit by the bolt, you can see the lightning arc across his heavy metal armor, and he sort of like drops to one knee, his limbs spasming, and the wall of wind dissipates as he loses concentration. Very good, Walter.
Can I use barrage as well, please?
Maybe, probably.
Multi has to be against different creatures.
Okay.
But you can
That's
use
fine.
it.
Cool. I might just because we've got the mage there and he's not been touched, and I'm a bit fearful about him actually doing something.
Yeah, he sucks.
I would also he sucks. I would also like that roll to attack the Venger mage at the back.
The mage. Okay, so 14 versus defense. Also hits the mage. So the mage will also take 17 bolt damage. So yeah, as the lightning forks, like the bolt splits, kind of hits the two of them. The mage doesn't reacts in pain, but it doesn't seem to be as conductive as Jeff wearing his fully metal armor. Very good, Walter. We will move to the final Venger, the Cruel Venger, and perhaps irked by your upstartedness, he's going to rush forward and attack you, Walter. But the axe
Little man!
the Venger loses their footing as they have to dodge out the way of this literal lightning bolt. And the foot slips in the snow, and the axe swings out, and you're able to duck out the way. Okay, that is it. Next round. So, who would like to go first on your side?
I have a quick question about items. Can I just invoke an item and say I'm using it for IP points, or do I need to have the item?
So, on your turn, you can take the inventory action, which involves you reaching into your bag and pulling out the thing that you've always had in there. Now, if you... I'm going to go ahead and share this document with you all. Hopefully it will show you all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've just shared the inventory page with you. So in your bag, you might have elixirs, remedies, tonics, elemental shards, or magic tents. They recover MP, HP, status effects, or deal some form of elemental damage, or let you rest. So if you wanted to drink an elixir to get back 50 mind points, that would cost you 3 IP. And in your character sheet, we can see that you've currently got 6 IP. It's the orange bar on the right-hand side.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I'll do that on my turn, when it's my turn. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, who wants to go first?
I might get my just regular hit out of the way. If that's all right.
Go, Elspeth, go.
Which was the one that was attempting to hurt my husband?
The one right in front of me. The
Cool, getting in.
Cool Avenger. Bonk. 10 versus defense against the Avenger is a hit.
Cool.
So that is 14 damage. And you realise that without the wall of winds, the blow lands much more satisfyingly crunchy. Nice. Right. So with you done, our poor lad, our poor dervish. Let's do something with Jeff before you delete him. So Jeff is going to. So Jeff sort of like surges, like shakes off the lightning, looks at the 5 of you, and then surges forward with a twin slash. That seems... Oh, it's because you've debuffed him into the floor.
Oh, yeah, he's...
Oh, God. That's why.
He's so slow, he's telegraphing his attacks.
Yeah. I'm coming for you. Okay, so Walter and Kaya, the dervish sort of like leaps at you, but through like stiff, bruised muscles, you're able to dodge out the way of the 2 hooks. I assume 6 versus defense doesn't hit either of you.
No.
Okay, and then Jeff returns from whence he came. Back over to you guys.
May I dance?
You just want to dance, okay?
Oh hell yeah! Okay, so
these 4 are
first things
fighting for their lives, and you're going to do the Macarena out back.
First
Just got
things
some
first,
glow
though.
sticks and just going like...
Exactly, yeah. You know, like in the emote in 14, just like back there with all the different colors. Alright, first things first though, I'm going to use Elixir, so that's going to be 3 IP.
Yes.
If I click on that, and then gain, and it should take IP out, and then spend, there we go, so everything's there.
Yeah,
Then second, on Jeff again. I have a beef with Jeff right now. So Banshee dance on Jeff. And that's 5 MP because I'm already dancing.
Has he
There
got
we
the
go.
full set of debuffs?
Almost, there's still 2 more.
We'll get him there.
Please. Poor Jeff.
He's like, what the hell is wrong with this person who's just dancing and he's just shaking.
Frantically gesturing to all of the other opponents.
There we go.
So
The council has decided.
So you've drunk, you've potioned. I believe that's it for Ruvain.
Yes.
Amazing. Poor Jeff. Right, we're gonna activate the. So the mage is gonna step in next. and we're going to seeing who's been a nuisance. You know what? I apologize, but the mage would know to target the mage. So, well, target the healer, I should say.
I'm a priest. You can't hurt a priest.
I'm going to step in with protect. Elspeth is gonna
against it's a range.
Yes, I can. Against a spell, I can. Yes.
Ooh, very good. Okay, so this this arc of flame erupts from the mage towards Veronica, and if you're jumping in the way, what does that look like if you click it into chat? Is that
protect?
By attack, spell, or other danger. Oh, perfect. Yeah, you can just use it. Grand. So in which case you take hits.
Yep, that definitely gets me.
For 24 fire damage.
I'm good.
And you are shaken.
Cool.
As the flame sort of like sticks to you and like you ignite somewhat. You are currently on fire.
I accidentally removed shaken. Sorry, I thought I was applying and I removed it.
That's right. If you click it again, that'll pop it back on.
Cool.
Grand.
Yep.
So yes. Elspeth, you are unfortunately on fire. That is it for the mage. We pass over to you.
I might just go for a Hail Mary if it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we need to get rid of the mage, and I'm going to assume he probably has similar affinities to the dervish. So I'm going to try and attack it with some earth damage. So Kaya switches forms, and as she leans down, puts her hands on the floor, and as she lifts her hands up, rocks and stones and pebbles sort of encase her fists into these almost like rock boxing gloves as she casts elemental on herself. And then she goes screaming towards the mage. Oop, wrong button. That's no good. I'm using a Fabula point there to invoke.
5 does not hit.
I'm going to invoke her identity as a blood-cursed former soldier. So she sort of misses the attack, but then sees an opening and exploits it to re-roll.
That looks better. 9 versus defense is a hit. And the mage takes 17 damage.
So he is not vulnerable to earth.
No, but the blow does rock the mage, who appears to now be in crisis.
Excellent. And that is everything.
Okay. I will switch to... I'm going to switch to the unhinged Avenger down the bottom here. And... I'll be fine. You've been attacked, unfortunately. Elspeth. Oh, no, I've got a thing. Ignore that. I do a thing.
No tasty backsies. No tasty backsies.
I'm doing
No
a thing.
things.
I'm doing a thing. So Elspeth, you've kind of leapt in front of Veronica to like protect her from this flame, and you're now on fire. The Venger steps forward, axe in one hand, and reaches into like a belt satchel, like a belt pouch, and pulls out what appears to be this dark purple orb. They then proceed to huck it at you, and the orb explodes, enveloping both you and Veronica in a 6 versus defense attack.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. So in which case you're able to bring your shield up, and it kind of dissipates this dark magic that was contained within the orb. And I will say in this instance, Veronica, that you realize that this like dark mana would have kind of drawn upon, effectively would have sort of like withered the soul almost, would have almost kind of pulled the arcane mana directly out of you, and kind of reduced your vitality. So yes, that's a dangerous weapon to be throwing around almost like a grenade. But yeah, thankfully Elspeth has protected you from it. Back to you guys. Between Veronica and Walter.
I think maybe before these two other melee boys go, I can stick a barrier on some people.
Okay. Go, Veronica, go.
So up to 3 of you can apply a barrier to yourself. I think Elspeth's in crisis.
I'm fine, by the way. Just don't protect me. I'm fine. Please give it to people who've been hit.
Kaya, maybe? Kaya's been hit a few times.
Yeah.
I'm on 24 hit points.
Yes, so Elspeth, Kaya, and Ruvain, I think it might help a bit
Much
more than
obliged.
me.
Thank you very much. There we go.
Amazing. Cool. So what does the barrier look like?
Again, you start to feel the warmth of a holy energy that starts from Heriel, the sword that Veronica carries, and the air around you slowly starts to vibrate, as if you are enveloped by the armor of fallen soldiers.
Amazing. Okay, in which case, as this kind of magical barrier erupts, conjures in front of Ruvain, Walter, and Elspeth. We'll pop that on Elspeth. Boop. Cool.
Shouldn't be on me. I don't
Kaya.
No, it's already on me. It's on me.
Sorry,
Kaya, not Walter.
Kaya, yes. Sorry, big punk. Ruvain, Kaya, and Elspeth. As the shield goes up, the top Venger is going to randomly attack one of you. Gonna go for Kaya with an axe attack. Hiya.
That is a miss.
Rushes at you for 7 versus defense. That is a miss. I pass over to Walter.
I'm just gonna use my bolt again. I'm gonna use the bolt at the chap at the back. Sorry, Jeff, but not sorry, Jeff. And then I think the mage is still a problem, so I think I'm gonna get rid of those two. Though I am tempted to get the guy in front of me because he has been hit a few times. Okay, Venger. So Jeff, the Venger Dervish, and the Cruel Venger, I'll use for my barrage. So I'll shoot the Dervish at the back first.
Okay.
See what happens. Let my items go again. There we go.
An 8 versus defense is a hit.
Oh, phew.
Because he's debuffed into the ground.
Of course. I was like, oh no!
All he could do is watch the bolt come at him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a proper Austin Powers in front of the steamroller. No! But the Venger at the front of the pack, the one that attacked you, is able to kind of deftly jump out of the way. So Jeff the Dervish takes the full brunt of this, takes both bolts, I would argue, because that 15 damage doubles to 30, and Jeff is defeated. Is he defeated? Is he fleeing? Did he explode? What are you doing to him?
I feel like, I don't know, it might be useful to not kill. Well, if they are trying to kill us in this circumstance, they're coming off as really shady, sort of like the wolves.
Well, they did allegedly kill at least two priests of
So
the
I think
dragons.
like just electrifying that guy. He's just
Do you
crispy on the
drop
floor.
Do you know what happens when a Jeff is struck by lightning?
I think well, does it? This goes. My bad, old chap. Not.
Amazing. Yes. Well, Jeff goes down to the lightning bolts, and I say, the other Avenger dodges out the way. That is that. So we move on to next round.
I'm gonna steal the first turn, if that's okay. I'm gonna do something.
Go for it.
He's going to do a thing.
Kaya is going to just screaming leap at the Avenger Mage.
Mm-hmm.
I could just hit him for that damage, instead. I was going to, take away his MP, but you know what? 20 damage is quite tasty.
That's a spicy meatball.
I think that would just kill him, so I think... I think actually just Kaya's going to come up, both fists in the air. And
He's
just
going to
come
Donkey Kong this mage.
Donkey Kong this mage, and then, just on the top of his noggin.
So, as an aside, because you're currently channeling Earth, the element of Earth, what's happened to your limbs?
She's kind of like Toph from Avatar. She's literally encased her hands in these sort of boxing gloves of Earth.
Okay. In which case, as you bring your rocky fists down upon this mage's head, the mage crumples like a wet paper bag, and sort of like you see their spine almost like fold in on itself as they go face first into the snow. And there is tell me, is there a satisfying crunch, or is there a donk? What do you do to this guy?
I think she just goes down and without as much sort of thinking about what's happened, she stands up, looks at the next guy, and points the rocky fist at the next Venger. Is like, you.
Okay, and the mage is no more. Very good, very good, very good. We will. Okay, well, you've taken away my toys, so let's start with the unhinged Venger. They are going to randomly target Kaya, and you're not in crisis, so we're just going to swing an axe at you.
It's a miss.
And that is a miss. Okay, so that, as the Venger that you're pointing at kind of rushes at you, and you're able to parry the axe blow. Who's going next?
I can't dance because the ones with debuffs are dead. I can do something fun though.
Does it start with Gam and end with Bar?
It's time.
It is time. Buckle in, everyone. Buckle in.
All right.
Ruvain the BBEG is rolling out.
Ruvain pulls out a very pretty dice and plays on her finger, and it's like, do you feel lucky? I will spend MP first.
Do you feel lucky? Is the question.
I can't see. Of course it is. I don't know if I can do this, but I assume I can't use Fabula point to reroll.
Not for this, no, unfortunately.
Okay. Right. What does your
I
gamble look like?
So, in this case, they roll the dice, and it just spins around, and then you just hear like almost a glass cracking sound. And then it turns into a 1.
And from this,
and they're just like, oops.
Okay, so you lose, you gamble and you lose half of your current HP and half of your current MP, and you're able to click those to drop them down.
Oh yes. Oop, and then
so drop to 18 hit points and 20 mind points. Good.
Wait, I guess no. This is an action, yeah.
That's
So I
your
can't
action.
dance. So they're just
You
gonna be
just-
like.
You just dropped a premium. Don't worry, guys. I
Yeah.
got this one.
No, I don't. No, I do not.
Hold my beer. That's
Hold my
Right,
beer, but
well-
there's no one to hold it. You just
Yeah.
drop the beer.
Everybody's just like, huh? And the beer just.
Well, with that in mind, the one of the Vengers, the Cruel Venger, I think, at the front, is going to take one look at you, having just stubbed your toe so hard you're now halfway to death.
Oh god.
And that, I mean, you are now in crisis, aren't you? I mean, officially, yeah,
Yes.
you're in crisis. Cool. So they're going to throw a Soul Snare Orb at you, and they're also going to throw it at. It's going to splash over you and Elsabeth.
Just misses, I think.
So 8 versus defense from the two of you,
Miss. I have
Miss.
12 at the moment.
I
Miss.
also have 12.
and a miss. Oh, the barrier has come in clutch. Okay, so this dark magic kind of dissipates away. Move back to you guys. Who's going next?
How injured is everybody?
Very.
Ravain's on 18 and Elsabeth's on 24.
Ravain's
Sophia,
somewhat self-inflicted, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
They need to learn.
Sure.
They need to...
They fully participated, didn't they?
I have enough MP for 2 heals if
Okay.
if you need healing this round, I can do them both.
Cool. In that case, I will try and take out as many of the Vengers as possible. So, hey, guess what, guys? I'm gonna go shooty again. Let's do that.
Gonna do a bang bang.
Do a bang bang. Actually, you know what? I might try something else.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. So, which is the which Venger has the least health? Is it Cruel Venger in front of me?
None of
Do I
them are
know?
in crisis, and that's all I can
Okay.
tell you.
Well, let's make one of them in crisis. So I've so.
This ain't
So-
your
No,
game.
right, yes.
What a horrendous threat. Make you in crisis.
Stare in the eyes as well while you say that.
I'm so sorry. Just double checking how this works. So I am going to pull out my Magisphere. So for those who are following along, Walter's insane. So out of one of his pouches, it looks a little bit like the runes, but all of a sudden it kind of expands and grows. And it's kind of this like little like bouncy sphere. It kind of like I don't know. I imagine a Pokeball, I guess, but it's just like it starts to float a little bit, and it's scratched around it with runes. He's quickly activating them with his fingers, and then it just lobs it at the Cruel Venger in front of him, which is basically my Magisphere can contain a spell, and I'm going to use Flare, which I don't know if that's going to work. It's really annoying if it didn't.
Come on.
Fabula
But,
points, we got enough.
Yeah, I'm going to use a Fabula point for that. That's going to
Are
really annoy me.
you invoking a trait to reroll?
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's that mad scientist thing, his identity, as he's like, no, this is something I'm really proud of. I worked out how to do this. So once again, I think like he goes to throw it and then realizes one of the runes isn't quite ready yet. He's like, oh, wait. He gets very like hyper focused on making sure all the runes are ready. Probably
Just
should be
remember
doing
to
that.
pull the pin.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And then it gives it another log. So I'm going to invoke my identity. Please work this time.
You can spend as many Fabula as you want, by the way. There is no limit
Oh,
to how
really?
many you can spend a turn.
Okay, I'm going to try one more time.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you've got 3 more still.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have to invoke a different identity? Or you just like, no, I am a mad scientist.
I'm just a mad scientist.
Definition of
There we go. 34. Good. Okay. So this, for all intents and purposes, is like a runic Pokeball. Is that fundamentally what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it opens up, and then this inferno explodes out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, that's about it.
Over the Venger that's taken a few swings at you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it does 34 damage.
Yeah.
Which doubles. And all that is left is ash. As this Venger takes 68 damage.
Oh my god.
There's just melted snow and bare rock where the Venger once stood. And the two remaining Vengers just like peer at one another for a moment. Back to you. Okay, that's a war crime. Anything else, Walter?
I'm going to. Can I fire as well or no?
No, it's an action.
That's your action, yeah.
That's fine. I will instead. Is there anything I can do in my turn to gain IP, or do I have to wait until a long rest?
You have to go shopping.
Okay. Okay, great. That's fun. I will leave it there then.
Okay.
I'm all good.
One of the remaining. So let's go for the Annoyed Venger. Again, they haven't got a decent target to swing at, so they're just going to go random. And they're going to charge at Veronica with an axe. Veronica is not in crisis, so that is a 13 versus defense.
That does hit.
That is a hit for 12 damage. As they charge in, bolstered by the obliteration of their fellow Venger at Walter's hand.
Just like a shadow over the snow.
Yeah.
You can still see it as you go past.
And then I pass to you to Elspeth and Victoria. You can go back to back.
I think I might heal Ravane and Elspeth again.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ravane is just whimpering right now. It's like puppy eyes. I'm so not sorry at all, but puppy eyes.
And as I reach out to Ravane, I say, "You are one I will have to watch, I think."
Do not do that again.
I've never seen someone blow themselves up with such confidence before. Amazing. So everyone is all topped up. Very, very good. Veronica, enemy
sorry,
pass
Dan.
rate.
How many hit points did I lose from that attack? Because it hasn't applied, or I can't see it.
You lose 10 mind points.
No, 12 damage.
No, I mean
12 damage.
Okay.
Apologies, I didn't click it. Right, 12 hit points to you. And then you heal too. Cool. And then yes, we pass to Elspeth.
Yes. Who looks the worst for wear out of our two remaining companions?
They both neither look like they're in crisis.
Oh well, that's a shame.
Put them in crisis.
I'm going to put them in crisis.
Okay.
I'll go for the Annoyed Venger because he's the closest.
And
And I'll just give him a little prod with my iron hammer.
13 versus defense is a hit. Whereabouts on the Venger are you striking?
I will go for his head.
Okay. And the helmet dents heavily under the weight of your hammer blow. And the Venger staggers a fair few steps, and you see kind of blood trickle out the bottom of the helmet as this Avenger goes into crisis. That is it for round 3. Who of the 5 of you would like to kick off round 4? There's these last few Avengers are on their last.
Now we know their fire damage. I think I can do some. I can put them in crisis. I'm going to put them in. Kaya attacks the unhinged Avenger with her rocky fist. She grabs hold of the helmet, and then the rocks start turning to magma. As she then turns her fists into flaming fists and attacks for 13 versus his defense.
That will do it for
dealing 18 damage as she's just holding onto his health.
And would you look at that? It's vulnerable, so it doubles up to 36. The unhinged Avenger is now also in crisis. They are both looking slightly worse, very worse for wear. I will. So that was Kaya. So I will pass over to the unhinged Avenger, who will. Beg my pardon. I'm going to go for the annoyed Avenger, who, somewhat concussed, is going to charge at Veronica. Clearly, this Avenger thought it was Veronica, but just stowed his helmet in. Veronica is not in crisis, so you'll just get the axe. That is a 15 versus defense, Veronica.
Yep, that hits me.
I'll hit you for 13 damage. This Avenger charges him. Pass back over to you.
Who would like to go?
Walter can do some damage.
I can. I don't know. I don't think I have another fire in me, unfortunately.
Okay.
I don't have another war crime in me.
I need to do some serious shopping, guys. Some serious shopping.
You need to go shopping for war crimes, everyone.
I can just shoot them. I can just shoot them. That's not like that exciting, but I can just shoot them. Okay, I'll just shoot them. I'll just do a normal shoot. I can still use my bolt. It's still causing damage, so let's
shoots bolts of lightning. So.
Yeah, it's still terrifying enough. Let's do that. So that's 17.
Is this against the unhinged at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay. 17 versus defense is a hit. And
fantastic.
Are you barraging?
I am barraging.
Okay. Well, first things first, the unhinged Avenger at the bottom takes 20 damage, and the annoyed Avenger up top takes 20 damage, and the unhinged, the lightning arcs through their body, and then they keel over and collapse into the snow. Kaput. Very good, Walter. It's a free-for-all for you lot now, because the annoyed Avenger has already been. So who's next?
I mean, I can try and bonk them. I don't think a gam will be worth one guy.
Ray turns is like, what if?
I mean, tempting, but it's just no fun. No fun. Just gonna bonk.
We're gonna do a bonk. Okay, 11 versus defense is bonk. A hit for 12 damage, and Alec.
Oh no.
Talk me through how this happens.
Had 5.
Ruvain is going to be like, almost like a baseball bat, just kind of swing around a bit and to just smack him on the head.
Okay. In which case, as this Avenger kind of goes spinning off, and sort of like collapses into the snow, the crack on the dent clearly sort of like puncturing skin and skull. The the Venger sort of like looks, or this kind of crimson clothed warrior looks to you and, for the Emperor, they say, and then slumps into the snow. And they are no more. Congratulations, everyone, on defeating these peculiar combatants. As they, as this last Venger stops moving, let's say you're kind of left in this battleground that you found yourselves in, and off to your left is the steps up to this the Shrine of Vanfurion, and this kind of red and silver portal is still swirling within the heart of it. But you also, you've also seen the leader of this group kind of heading further up the mountain towards, or somewhere else, presumably. As you ponder about what you're going to do next, let's grab a quick break.
Sounds good.
So, if you are enjoying it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. We will be back in 10 minutes to find out what these 5 reprobates are going to do next. So, make sure to join us back. We'll see you in 10.
Bye.
Bye. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. Hi. My name is Dan, and I am joined by Alec.
Help.
By Theo. By JC.
Hello.
By Georgia.
Hello.
And by Carl.
Hello.
So just to quickly check, have we got a Theo? Is Theo's mic coming through?
Oh, I can hear him
Sorry, that was
from
my
behind
fault.
me.
My
But
fault,
Okay.
sorry.
Theo, if you shout loud enough, we'll pick
you
you
can
up.
come
with
through
Georgia.
my mic.
I did. That's why I thought I was coming through. I heard myself from George's.
Okay, so we will jump straight back in and pick up with the 5 of you stood outside the Shrine of Vanfurion, the ruined the forgotten Shrine of Vanfurion, and you are surrounded by the bodies of a number of like raiders of some sort that seem to be wearing some inkling of a uniform in this kind of dark crimson like robing, but whilst Elsewhere is a new world, but categorically between the 5 of you, none of you will have seen warriors like this before. There is a swirling miasmic light emanating from what appears to be a portal within the Shrine of Vanfurion, which is where these strangers appeared to, like, the strangers were around the portal in the shrine before they discovered you. So with that in mind, what do you do while we search for JC?
JC has returned, I believe.
Yes.
I need to do a quick
They're back.
refresh.
We lost our DM.
We won!
It's all gone. Yay!
I'm in lost the JC. Oh, here they come. I hope. Well, okay. So while we wait for that, yes. What do you do? Sorry, you're surrounded by these the bodies of these strange soldiers. There's a portal swirling in the shrine, and you know that the soldiers, presumably leader, has escaped, like the villain they are, further up the mountain.
Could we check out the bodies and see if we can identify anything?
You can.
Can we loot the bodies for IP points?
Yes, that too.
That would make a lot of sense because right now our currency is supplies. Carl, you'll have to inform me how many Zenith and IP costs. Is it
10, I believe. Bear with me, but I believe it is 10. IP.
Where is my thing? There.
What, when you say 10, is in like when you loot someone's corpse, you just get 10 IP?
Oh, no. In that case, I mean, never really had to loot corpses in my game. So,
Sure.
There's plenty of cities and towns for them to shop at.
Yeah, fair.
Which is why
Okay.
I'm saying 10, because it's normally 10 supplies or 10 Zenith to buy.
Oh, I see. Well,
Actually, keep on it.
there's
I'm going to look up something quick for you.
okay. Well, tell you what, there are 5 bodies around you. So I will say that you find
There is, Dan, a camp activity where basically you roll a d6, you can gain up to 3 inventory points. So 3 would be the maximum I'd say you'd gain off of a search.
I see. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that per body then.
Mm.
So 5d6 is actually a straight 15. I rolled a 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, so they'll cap to 3.
Okay.
So 15 IP, divvied amongst the 5 of you as you so wish.
Okay, I have.
Chris,
I'm
Probably
missing
tops
3.
you all up.
Yeah, I'm missing only 3. So if you can, I can grab 3.
I would
You can
very much
also
like to take as many as you can physically give me because it's my most valuable thing. Is
Can I just take 3?
Yeah.
Mhm.
How many people needs it? Is the first question. Because
Walter
I need
definitely
it,
needs
Kaya need it, and Walter.
I haven't spent any, so
Okay.
That's what I've done. I've just
Okay,
spent
so
a
3 of
load,
us.
so I can just take 3 to get myself back up
Okay.
to half.
So I can take 3, and the rest goes to you, Walter, because it's like 15
Sure.
there. Oh
Okay.
wait,
Yeah.
because how many do you need? 6, right?
6 to get back up to 4.
I need 6 to get up to 4. Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, so it's 15 minus 3, so,
So
that's 12.
12 spent. So
3 left.
someone,
Minus 3s, and then
if someone wants to drink, well,
I will
Veronica,
drink-
do you want to drink an elixir and then
Oh, yeah.
immediately replenish it?
yep, that's a good call actually.
I might.
Yeah, Veronica's like the most injured out of you all at the end of it, but she sort of hides it well. And if someone offers her an elixir, she will reluctantly take it.
Ruvain can do it. Ruvain probably has a lot of that in their bag. Also, totally not an apology. No. No regrets.
Is there any other IP left out of the group now or not? Is it all spent?
So that would be fit. So if Veronica is effectively juicing 3 IP into minor points, that's the 15.
I will
So
quickly
yeah.
spend 3 points for elixir as well. Because
Okay,
I
cool,
have
cool.
low MP, but that's it.
Okay.
Um,
So in go on.
I was to say, not Catcher, wrong character. Kaya heads up to sort of beside Veronica and offers a remedy.
Ooh, to get rid of status effects.
No, for
Remedy.
for health.
Gotcha,
I'll spend my IP and give the potion to Veronica.
Amazing. Very, very good. So yes, amongst these soldiers, as you sort of like rifle through, you notice that they've got like a lot of pouches and like supplies. They seem surprisingly well equipped. More so than someone trekking up this mountain kind of has any right to, which leads you to believe that perhaps this portal that swirls in the Shrine of Anthurium must have been their kind of point of ingress. But yeah, there are they are festooned. The 5 of them are festooned with a variety of what appear to be sort of like minor magical implements and trinkets. The powers of them seem to be sort of like fading now that they've died, but they at a glance, I say they would look like raiders, but they just seem very well equipped. And the equipment they have is like esoteric and exotic both. If anyone is interested, you may roll me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say an insight willpower open check. To see if
I
you
will do it.
can see if you can fathom anything about the
Yep, I think
the
I-
items that they're carrying.
Cool. I will as well.
Before I do that, can I quickly check? I'm still shaken. Is there a way for me to reduce that effect? Or
I'm also still
at this
shaken, I
point?
Bless you.
A
Bless
tonic. So
Okay.
two IP for a tonic, or when we finally rest.
Okay, cool. That should be fine. I can keep it for now. But just wanted
I
to
can
check.
also cleanse you for 5 MP if you wanted to be cleansed.
Okay. We'll get to that bridge when we cross it. It's not. I don't think it's the worst thing.
Does a cleanse clear all status effects or just one?
All.
Okay. Yeah. So,
It used to be 1, and then they changed it because 1 was a bit harsh.
collect the set and then get your money's worth.
Yeah, basically.
Get my Veronica stamp card.
Yeah. Jeff needed a cleanse. That's what he needed.
I mean, if you stand still, like Kaya can just start applying effects to you.
Elsabeth, you're like all you see are bodies.
I know nothing.
You know nothing. Walter, Kaya, and okay, so Walter and Kaya. So you've identified that these are sort of like minor magical trinkets. Off the back of a 15 and a 14, Ruvain and Veronica, as you inspect these bodies, you recognize that there is a primal mana that emanates from the trinkets. But the mana has been, for want of a better word, encased in arcane. But it doesn't feel like Ruvain, where do you get your magic? Where do you think of it as an arcane magic that comes from within, or is it a divine magic that you pray for and receive from Meladani?
They would see it as arcane magic that comes from within. It's something that they already kind of do before they
Sure.
get to know Meladani.
Sure. Okay. So Meladani's like knowing Meladani's a bit of a relationship of happenstance almost. Yeah. Okay. Fine. So, I mean, you and Veronica, your magic is inherently divine, right? The healing comes from Yala.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. So in that case, Ruvain, you're looking at these kind of primal empowered trinkets, and you can sense this arcane mana as well, like in the mix, but it feels off. Like it doesn't feel right. It feels different to what you feel kind of coursing through your soul. Veronica, as you're inspecting these primal trinkets, you can feel this divine mana, but it feels off. Like it doesn't feel like the divine mana that you channel from the dragons. And between the two of you, these trinkets seem to be like a symbiosis of primal mana and divine. The primal at its core, almost smothered by this arcane divine mix to create something entirely other. But the primal core, it's strong. I say these are minor trinkets, but the magic within them is strong. But it's almost as if it's being kind of contained, like they are trophies taken from a font of intense magical power, intense primal mana. And if you're, are the two of you sharing this information?
Yes.
In which case, I think at this point, Elsabeth, based off what the two of them have just described to you, these trinkets sound like trophies. Trophies that look like claws and fangs and patches of like fur or hide that are soaked in this primal mana.
I believe they are hunters.
Hunters of what?
Whatever these things are.
They're just gonna poke the stuff with the stick to see if anything happens. because everything is so weird. They're not really sure what to do with it, so they're just kind of like poking it and see if like
I would
anything-
not recommend touching things like that you do not know. I will not judge, but earlier.
There's a pattern. There's a pattern here.
In fact, Rivane, as you sort of poke at these trinkets, as say the divine arcane mana, like the divine arcane hybrid mana that you're sensing, that is seemingly dissipating with the life essence of these soldiers. Like the magic is kind of unraveling, like it was a part of them, and seemingly freed of confinement. The primal mana within these trinkets is almost leaching out and then kind of just falling directly into the in inverted commas the ground beneath your feet. It's returning to where it's like if you were to personify, it's almost as if the primal mana is making a break for it.
I assume people can see this because it's happening in real time.
Well, to visually look at it,
sense?
It's the magical. Yeah, you can feel sort of like the flow of mana flowing out of these trinkets back into like the ground beneath your feet. But visually, like any of these trinkets that happen to be like glowing or kind of thrumming with some sort of energy are visibly dulling and becoming mundane, kind of thing.
So they're just gonna like look closer and maybe just explain this to the rest of the group as well. Like this is really like weird. Something strange is happening. You know?
Dan,
yes.
May I do a like willpower check based off of my identity as like a former soldier?
Yes.
Just an open one?
Yeah, well, what's the...
I think that because you're sort of, it's talking, I imagine it's being verbalized that it's leaking into the ground. As someone who'd probably be quite terrified of world spirits, given that they sort of ended the war and her side of the conflict, and you're saying it's very much primal magic, I just want to see if she can identify that as world spirit magic.
Sure. Yeah, roll me an open.
12.
That is exactly what it is. These appear to be trophies seemingly harvested from world spirits. These are body parts of primal deities that they wear like jewelry.
They're killing world spirits. That's what this lot is. It's literally parts of elsewhere.
Because Walter's taken this all in, and while he listens to all of this, his eyes keep looking back at the portal. Is it still open? Is it still functioning?
Yes.
Because my boy is all about his curiosity, and he just really wants to go and look at it.
Yeah.
I think Ruvain's probably going to follow if once they realize what you're doing, because they're also a bit curious, just a bit more destructive about it.
Walter like creeping away.
Veronica, are you joining the two of them? Because you've still got your enemy Sashimono.
Yes, I want to finish what I came here to do.
Sure. In which case, at the very least, the three of you approach the Shrine of Anthurian, and there is you can feel the skin on the front of your faces tingle as you get closer to this swirling portal. It doesn't feel like, and it's a sensation that you do not feel when you step through a portal from Avamore or anything like that. It feels it feels violent, oppressive, and the hues of the light that are being thrown out by it kind of throw the interior of the shrine into this kind of weirdly hellish, ghoulish, but like engrossing this hellish, ghoulish atmosphere. But yeah, as you kind of pass through the doorway, the doorless doorway of this shrine, and you are able to, you come up closer to the portal. You, like, it's swirling like a vertical maelstrom. But you notice that the cold blue light at the center of it thrashes and moves in a way that it shouldn't. And looking closer, the three of you recognize that at the heart of this portal is what appears to be... You blink a few times just to make sure that what you're seeing is correct, but at the heart of this portal is what appears to be a dragon-sent woman. A dragon-sent warrior woman of some description. Her limbs are being kind of pulled and twisted by the turning of the manner of this portal. Her mouth is like, her maw is open to a painful degree as she sort of like seemingly, she's almost silently screaming into the void as she writhes in what seems to be agony, and like motes of mana swirl through her translucent form and just feed the portal. It is horrifying to see.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah.
Like, can I investigate the portal to turn it off? Or can I ascertain what's powering it? I feel like this is kind of Walter's MO in regards to, like, he grew up in Avonmore, he's used to the portals, he's used to all that. So
if you're investigating, give me an insight.
Can I help in any way?
Can you, Cole?
Yeah, I believe
Is
it's
it
just
difficulty 10?
there is a help action where you forgo your turn in combat, but out of combat, I think it's just a +1.
It's a group check, isn't it? Yeah, officially it's a group check.
Okay,
so,
It's a group check with an auto pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help as well.
okay.
With whatever magic knowledge
if anyone
they
else,
have.
yeah, if anyone else wants to get on it, so Walter, if you are nominating yourself as the leader, supporting characters can roll a difficulty 10 check. There'll also be insight for everyone that passes. It's basically the same as the initiative check.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. Let's see what happens.
I should support.
Mm-hmm.
Click. I have bond with Walter. I'm going to use that.
Ooh.
All of the dice. Okay. So, Veronica, perhaps this is a bit too, like, out there that you know what's really going on.
Veronica sees the soul of a warrior suffering, and sort of draws her sword that's still sort of brimming with energy of combat, and tries to poke around the portal and see if she can reach out to this woman somehow.
As you poke, you notice that your sword, like your katana, passes through it. Like it's a magical effect for sure, but it's not. It would seem that this doorway, for all intents and purposes, is closed, and what you're seeing is the closed door. But it dawns on you that this dragon-sent woman is like a part of it. She's the heart of it, even. Kaya, you're also well, I assume this is a bit...
I mean, Kaya understands arcane, but this is just slightly out of her understanding of it.
Sure. And same for you, Elizabeth. This is... theoretically above your pay grade. Ruvain, however, has succeeded. So if you scroll back up, Theo, and hit support, hit group check or whatever the option is,
There.
you'll get the bonus from Ruvain. You've rolled a 13. So what is the question you want to ask?
How do I stop the portal, or is there anything I can do to?
So you feel, so you acknowledge that there is this twisted mix of like arcane and divine that pulse through this portal, similar to what was on the primal trinkets out back, and off the back of a 13, so that is like a big success. You know how you can, for all intents and purposes, like nullify the mana, the flow of mana, to kind of shut this down. So yeah, that is something that you can do if you so want, if you so wish. Because right now it doesn't look like you can step through it. It's like you haven't got the key to use it, kind of thing. And because you've rolled a 13, I'll let you ask a follow-up question or a second question.
By nullifying the portal, am I helping this woman who's in it? Like, can I tell if by nullifying it, I kill her? Or will she be no longer in pain? Like, can I figure out quite the dynamic between the woman in the portal and the portal itself?
This, as you study, you feel a lump begin to form in your throat. Because, especially when you see Veronica quite literally like swing the sword, like wave the sword through, what you're seeing is an almost physical manifestation of the soul mana, the arcane mana of this dragon scent. This is not her body. This is just the mana that comprises her soul. And she is, for all intents and purposes, being torn apart, bit by mote, and being used as a battery. It is clear as you watch her, her face as it moves, there's almost like a delay, there's a lag as she, there's a kind of a physical dilation as she thrashes, and you acknowledge she is in agony. To switch off this, to sort of like disrupt this portal would end it, and in the process, her as well. But you have a moment where you can't help but feel that maybe that's now a mercy.
I feel like everyone would watch Walter figure this out in real time. And he'll turn to everyone and he'll start to explain. This dragon scent is being used as a battery to power the portal. We can't save her, but I don't know where her body is, but her soul, if it's even connected, I don't understand. I swear I do not understand how this works. But all I know is that I can turn this off, but at least it will stop whatever agony she is in.
Walter, I will add on and caveat, as an artificer of sorts, especially one that's based in Avonmore, you know personally that there is a workshop in Avonmore, crewed by a curious little Terran, like an older Terran sprite woman, a very peculiar goblin lady, and you've seen this hulking suit of armor that wanders round after them, and you've been told that this suit of armor contains the tethered soul of a keeper from the city of Elysia. And it's a marvel of arcane technology, because normally, an untethered soul would dissipate up into the high realms, but it requires a lot of arcane apparatus in this kind of metal golem that follows this Terran sprite and this goblin lady around to keep the soul in one place. This soul is, for all intents and purposes, free floating. It's just held in spot by the turbulent portal magic that it's channeling. This is a manipulation of soul, like of arcane mana, that you have never seen.
Yeah. Again, I reiterate that whatever this magic is, it is able to control soul in a way I have never seen. So, whatever this is, whatever those people are doing, I'm quite terrified. Intrigued, but terrified at how this is even possible.
But this portal right now,
I will turn
can
it
we
off.
smash it?
Yes. Well, smash is a word. I was just going to turn it off.
Each to his own.
I will go about turning the portal off.
Okay. As you sort of like, have you? I can only assume you've got sort of like physical, like arcane apparatus. Okay.
He jingles with all the equipment that he has. That's why he has so many bloody infantry points. He's just a walking toolkit.
In which case, as you produce the tools that you'll need to kind of dissipate this mana, as you begin working, Veronica, it looks like Walter's kind of got this handled. What are you doing?
So I would like to return to the altar of Van Thurian, depicting the people of the world prostrate before his power. And from my possessions, I would like to very ceremoniously and carefully unfold a black flag bearing the symbol of the Tyrant.
Okay. As you hold this banner in your hands, like you could, I can only imagine that the banner feels heavy, like heavier than it should.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a weight that I've literally been carrying around with me since the war ended.
As you place it on the altar, what is your initial wave of emotion that hits you as your hands part, like as your hands separate from it?
As I lay it to rest on this altar and I look around at the sort of the burnt, desecrated ruins of a betrayer god, I think about the man whose flag this was, the enemy priest whose name I never knew, and as I'm relieved of the burden of my sacred duty, I take a sigh of relief, but I also feel a little bit empty. Like it took more combat and more violence to get here than it should have done.
Okay.
Damn, Dan.
PC Cole.
Can I, as Katya watches this, to see someone, to see Veronica so reverent about someone from her side of the war, could I deepen my bond with Veronica, gaining a point of affection?
I'll allow it.
It's for her. It's nice to see someone somewhat being respectful of her side of the conflict.
I will also. Tell you what, let's give Veronica another Fabula point. Okay. Elsabeth, Ruvain, are you, whilst Walter's being a nerd, and Veronica and Kai are getting mushy over by the altar, is there anything you two are doing?
I think Ruvain would just watch Walter with fascination, because I assume this is going to be quite a spectacle that they've never really seen before.
It's like little glasses.
Yeah.
Little arcane.
I think Elspeth trusts Walter to do the job he said he'll do. She might kind of check outside to see if she can see the footprints of the retreating leader of this band.
In which case, Elsabeth, as you kind of step outside and kind of scope out where you're heading to next, like it is fully night, like the stars are out in force, and they make the snow on the ground kind of glitter, like light blue sapphire. You see the tracks that are heading further up the mountain, and based off of Walter's near constant audio tour guide spiel, you've known,
she has paid very deep attention to all of it.
Perhaps the one bit of knowledge that stuck. These tracks seem to be heading further up the mountain, by the looks of it, towards the next shrine up the mountain, which you know to be the Shrine of Barahan, the Soul Tender.
Ooh,
the Soul Guide, beg my pardon. The Soul Guide. And as you I can only imagine you wonder what, like, if they're going to stop at the Temple of Barahan, the Shrine of Barahan. Walter, you finish up, like you're about to perform the final part of this kind of dispelling. Describe to me what this last step is, and is there anything additional, like over and above, that you're doing as you finish?
I feel like, ironically, I feel like he's actually drawing runes around the portal to create kind of a runic. It's giving me Full Metal Alchemist in my head, but like he's created like sort of like a circle around it with different runic symbols to kind of break down the portal. So it's really just finishing off that final symbol, and probably using one of like maybe like an old magisphere that has like a kind of a rune that hasn't quite lost all of its mana, just to kind of activate it. I feel like he maybe like crushes it into the chalk to activate it and start to glow.
Okay. As the runes begin to ignite and illuminate, and you can see the mana kind of tracing around the circle to meet together on the other side of the runic circle. In the moment before the final rune ignites, the portal flares and there's a... and the figure at the center of the portal, the dragon scent, seemingly lurches forward and grabs you by the wrists. There is this wild look in her eyes as her face starts kind of contorting and stretching as if it's being pulled back into a black hole, and there's a flicker of recognition in her eyes as she looks at you. And my life for Van Furion, she says, my life for Van Furion, remember me, remember me? Bark not. And as the final rune illuminates, she detonates into motes of mana.
Whew. Well, that was one of my. Whew. Okay.
The room goes dark as the portal dissipates.
Oh dear. Oh. That gave me a fright. Oh. Note to self. Maybe make the portal bigger next time. Okay.
So, what do you do now?
I think Elspeth returns back inside the temple to tell everyone where the footprints have gone. Are we following? Do we follow? I feel they have stopped at more than just these temples.
I'm concerned that they're going to do terrible things to other shrines as well.
So we need to try and stop them.
Elsabeth, actually, as Ruvain says this, Ruvain, you probably think this as well. Well, Ruvain, Walter, all three of you, but Elspeth especially, because you were targeted by it a couple of times. You think back to the Shrine of Selenith, to those drained priests and priestesses, and there's a flicker through your minds that those orbs that they were throwing at you, there was something about that. You feel that there's a connection.
I assume with Ruvain being very familiar with the arcane, even though it didn't hit them, they probably felt something from that.
Well, they saw it happen.
Yeah.
It was like, you realise that whatever was in those orbs, if they had struck, they could well have kind of drained your souls. The same as clearly what had happened to those priests at the Shrine of Selenith. And dragons only know what the consequence of that is. Like what's the step after a soul has been drained?
Could Ruvain connect between what happened, what they've kind of just realized, to this portal?
The question of what would they do with this? What would they do with the soul that they've stolen? And Walter is still catching his breath from being grappled by a soul that was powering this portal.
I mean, Ruvain was standing right there as well, and probably panicking at that moment. But by the time they jump in, the soul already let go. So they definitely probably is like kind of a witness to what happened, can tell that was like an actual soul.
Yeah. So, where next, gang?
I guess we'll follow the footsteps.
To the Shrine of Barahan.
Yeah, because the Ruvain has also been tasked to go to the Shrine of Tioni, so that's probably in their mind a bit. If these people are going up, like, are they okay? You know?
Yeah, and Veronica's mind is also with the Shrine of Yala.
Okay. Well, I guess for you, Veronica, the silver lining is that the Shrine of Yala is further down the mountain, but fundamentally from this point up, you've pretty much only got Barahan, Tione, and then it would be Aya and Akam, realistically. So yeah, you're quite near the peak at this point. But yes, clearly these raiders travel down the mountain towards the Shrine of Seleneth. But yeah, Lord knows how much further they've gone, or how many other raiders there are. Yes, you're absolutely right. You certainly know that the leader you were seeing, this Wolfkin woman, went up to the Shrine of Barahan. Who's leading the surge up the mountain towards the next shrine?
I think Elspeth will lead the way.
Okay.
Humor.
In which case, Elspeth, if you're kind of leading the troop as you head up, what is the theory of what is going on that's running through Elspeth's mind?
She assumes, based on what she's seen, that these soldiers, whoever they are, whatever they are, she doesn't recognize the colours, are somehow stealing people's mana, stealing their life force, and using it to power what appears to be their transportation, wherever they came from, that portal. She doesn't know why or what for, but it seems to be how they're casting spells is by stealing the mana from people.
Okay.
I think she isn't sure how the world spirit. That seems to be like a disparate thing of like, why are people hunting world spirits and why does that connect? She can't.
Yeah. Okay. Kaya, following in behind Elspeth, what's your front and foremost theory?
I think Kaya verbalizes it's the only person who already knows where her allegiance lay during the war. And then she says to Veronica, Walter said they were using them as batteries, didn't he?
That's right. A soul taken from its final destination and misused.
I mean, you might not have heard about it because the propaganda on your side was rather good, but there was a thing called the Battle of the Weald. It was a massacre for us, and it was close to war crimes, but they basically charged up these things and just decimated the battlefield. And I've got a funny feeling they're doing something similar. They're creating these points to charge out something bigger. I think they're just, these are batteries building up to one big almighty finger to the gods.
And here we are stood on the fingertip.
Right.
Veronica, have you got an alternate theory of what's going on?
Could you just remind me how much Veronica might know about world spirits?
I would imagine a fair amount. I mean, if you were fighting in the war and you were fighting during the eschaton, I would imagine you might well have seen like at least a world spirit. I mean, they were numerous. I mean, not like on every street corner kind of thing, but I mean, yeah, these were news of world spirits would certainly have reached you. World spirits are just a fully recognized phenomena now. Primal deities that rose and ended the eschaton. Well, that ended the war for all intents and purposes. They swung the final battle. They have largely now returned to elsewhere to continue, even to this day, to heal the wounds of the War of Dragons and the eschaton. But yeah, they are. Whereas the dragons are gods with a capital G, the world spirits are primal deities with a small g. But there's just loads of them.
I think Veronica's thinking about the cycle of war and peace that is integral to her faith, and how sometimes the things that end one war and begin peace can be used to reverse the cycle. And Yeah, she was hoping to live the rest of her life in peace, but she's starting to succumb to the idea that might not be possible, and that she might have more work to do on behalf of Yala.
Okay. Ruvain, what's your leading theory as to what's happening here with these strangers?
So I have a feeling that, unlike the others, because Ruvain is on the younger side in the party and is more like they weren't in the war, but is affected by it. So they probably don't know much about all the knowledge that the others have, with only like brief knowledge of when travelers passed to their town previously. But anything after that is probably still very new. So the only knowledge they know now is the stuff that they have found out just now. So about the trinkets. So there's something to do with there's something weird about how the magic works, and then the primal magic. And the only thing they know for sure is that these people are using souls as battery because of what they saw and what they've connected. But anything political, they have no clue. So for them, it's more like these people are not great. They are using souls as battery. That's really bad. Okay. So they're bad people. They have no knowledge beyond that. These are bad people.
Yeah. Okay. And finally, Walter, as you can see the Shrine of Barahan is coming into sight. But what's your synopsis?
I think, just in general, he is incredibly concerned. Because whilst there are he's just concerned. I think, if these theories were said out loud, he'd agree with all of them. They are all possibilities. But it's the fact that the soul cannot do what he has just seen it do. He's never seen that. He has spent his life dedicated to arcane magic as an artificer, and he has never seen anything like that apart from the suit of armor, as we mentioned. And again, that took a lot of working. That's been explained. He understands how that works. It's that makes sense. That all makes sense. How can a soul be rendered from a body and used to power a portal without any sort of other mechanisms, without any... It's driving him a little mad. He wants to know. He just wants to know how that's even possible. The stuff with the well spirits intrigues him, but doesn't scare him and intrigue him in the way that the soul battery element does.
In which case, as you kind of find yourself lost in these kind of worrisome thoughts, you're kind of shaken out of it as Elspeth, if you're leading the group, you spy sort of in the Shrine of Barahan has kind of loomed into view, and by comparison to the Shrine of Vanturian, obviously this is still kind of well kept and it's still maintained, it's still in active use. The Soul Guide is still a worshipped god in these lands, and worryingly, you can see that the shrine is a bit of a hive of activity. You can see more of these red cloaked figures kind of milling about, and from where you're stood, you watch as from the doorway you see the Wolfkin woman emerge, clutched in her hand a dark emerald crystal of sorts, and it the dark green glow illuminates her face. And yes, because I've reintroduced a villain, everyone gets another Fabula point. And you know what? For being so cocky, she, as this Wolfkin like leader steps out holding this crystal, she stops and then turns to regard the five of you on the path up to the shrine. And there's this look of almost...
Sorry, babes, Jeff's dead.
Yeah. there's this look of like, there's this impressed look on her face. Like there's a wry smirk that spreads across her face as she spies you, realizing that you have clearly like bested her troops. And she kind of holsters this crystal that has been brought out of the Shrine of Barahan, and the others kind of crowd around her to form a kind of a flat semicircle of bodies. The consequences of your heresy have caught up to you. This is the fate of all of those who worship the demons, she cries. And she kind of reaches into one of her pouches and produces what appears to be a large, almost volcanic looking stone, roughly the size, like slightly smaller than her head. And you watch as she strains and crushes it. And you see this sort of like bright, vivid, orange, pinkish glow burst out from between her fingers, emanating from this core. And she's going to spend an ultimate point and throw it in your direction. And as this kind of cracked core tumbles onto the path in front of you, the light emanating from it dims, and then begins, and then the core begins to grow. And the five of you can only watch as this core grows larger and larger and larger until it forms what appears to be, and there's only one name for it, a world spirit.
Oh no.
And as this earth-like, it's like large forearms, a heavy torso, no discernible facial features as such, but this kind of grey slate-like body is kind of veined through by this very kind of lustrous orange, like ore-like mineral. But where its, for all intents and purposes, face would be is a large kind of glowing pink diamond crystal that kind of floats and sort of like moves around as it regards you. It falls onto its front arms in an almost gorilla-like stance, and it creaks and rumbles as it moves. And from the ledge on which the Shrine of Barahan stands, this Wolfkin woman. These demons saved your world. Now they will destroy it. She barks at you, and the world spirit in front of you rears up on its rear legs, its short, stubby rear legs, and with an almost painfully slow momentum, it brings its fist down and crashes them onto the mounting floor beneath its feet. The shockwave that emanates out kind of knocks you all back a few steps. The ground under your feet shakes, making you unsteady. And for a moment, nothing happens. Until you hear a boom emanate from near the peak of the mountain. And what almost looks like the sound of a slowly growing thunder. And those of you that turn to look see what appears to be this thick white cloud that begins moving down the side of the mountain towards you. Until it dawns upon you that you are in the path of an avalanche. The ground underneath, between you and the world spirit, cracks and fissures slightly, which causes more kind of rock and debris to skitter down the mountain as it becomes slightly more unstable. But the five of you are fundamentally cut off from the Shrine of Barahan, from the world spirit, but you are in the path of an avalanche. Fundamentally, we're going into initiative. So who would like to act first? I will activate. Let me throw you into this this map here, and I will activate 2 clocks. Escape the avalanche and caught by the avalanche. So, who's going first?
Okay.
Can I? I'm going to pick up my husband.
Okay.
Over the shoulder.
Yep. Onto
so
my
I'll
back.
put you guys into combat proper, just so you've got some sort of turn order. I mean, well, tell you what, we're effectively going into a conflict. Walter, would you like to do a quick assessment?
It's the snow.
Is the snow weak to fire?
Is the snow called Jeff?
Can I use stop on the snow?
Goodness sake. Okay. Quick assessment. Spend 5 MP. Yeah.
I mean, functionally, you can effectively ask me a question about the mortal peril you are currently in. This avalanche is streaming
How
down.
fast do we need to run? Okay, my.
Yeah, you figured out the velocity versus the sort of speed.
Yeah,
and sort of
it's
doing equations.
It's
now
like
Shepard, I'm calibrating.
with the woman with all her equations just around her head, except he's being carried at the same time. Okay. It doesn't really. Basically, I have an idea. I don't know how good an idea it is.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to figure out if a quick assessment is going to help with that or not. I mean, the avalanche encounters a creature, so I can't essentially ask for its affinity type.
No. Functionally, you can kind of ask me for context or mechanic. You can just ask me something about what you're about to do.
Okay. Basically, is it more sensible for us to just run, or is it more sensible for us to use our abilities to slow the avalanche down?
So you know that, so you can see in this moment, the avalanche right now will only get larger and more and heavier and faster the further it comes down the mountain. It's already at a point where if you were caught by it, you may well just be kind of trapped under the snow, and that in itself, it just becomes a frozen coffin, like a frozen tomb. At this point, if you don't manage to outrun this thing, it may well, if it doesn't entomb you, it may well just throw you off carry you off the side of this mountain.
Okie dokie. So it's okay.
So
That's
with that in
that's-
mind,
Okay. With that in mind,
tell you what, Walter can go first.
mhm,
What's Walter doing on Elspeth's back?
I am. Just in case. This is a just in case spell. I'm gonna again like while I'm like bumping around as Elspeth's carrying me. I'm gonna take out. So I'm gonna spend two of my points, and I'm going to cast Elemental Shroud. Which I'm going to put in the chat. Okay. So you weave magical energy and protect the targets from the fury of the elements. You choose a damage type: air, bolt, earth, fire, or ice. Until the spell ends, each target gains resistance against the chosen damage type. So I'm just trying to think realistically who would be the weaker people here. Who has the lowest hit points?
That would
Like
be
everyone.
me.
Okay, so Ravane. Okay, for the sake of argument, if Elspeth's carrying me, I want her to be able to continue carrying me, and there's also me. So me, Ravane, and Elspeth, I'm going to cast Elemental Shroud on.
Okay.
And spend the
If
HP.
you're casting Elemental Shroud, I will also ask for a let's say what do you normally use to like cast your spells, quote unquote? Because what does your Elemental Shroud look like? This is coming out of one of your orbs, right?
Yeah, I pull out one of my Magispheres, and again I'm like touching the runes and getting it to work.
Okay.
I'd imagine it's probably.
So it's going to be insight, presumably. But yeah, what two stats do you normally roll when you have to?
I don't.
Do you have
Don't, because.
Okay.
Attacks are normally insight willpower, but things like buffing and things don't have a particular stat associated with them.
I mean, I can roll insight willpower just for the sake of
roll me a
argument,
will sight in power.
Okay.
Will sight in power? I just said that, didn't I?
You did.
I also said that. It's fine. It's fine. Cool. Insight and willpower. Well, that was terrible.
6. Okay. You can't. So you've protected those of you. So if you were selected by Walter, remember to click the button to add it to yourself. But that skill check does not advance the escape the avalanche clock.
Okay.
Who's going next?
If no one else will, I shall.
Go, Kai, go.
Kai's going to sort of see the avalanche coming, and I think what I'd like to do is, obviously I can spend the MP for it, is she can conjure up sort of elemental energy around her hands, and I think what she's going to do is basically grab hold of the elements in the earth and pull up like a mighty shield to basically break the avalanche.
Yeah.
So I'll actually spend the points for the elemental weapon. And then what do you want from me? I personally would have thought might, but obviously you're there.
If you're doing the elemental weapon, if you just do like a stock attack, if you will, to
Dex might.
Punching the ground and then pulling it up, yeah.
Easy, medium, or hard?
Medium.
Excellent. So my Dex, and I'm going to use a Fabula point. Invoke her theme of survival. Actually, no. I'm going to use a bond. He's going to use her new bond with Veronica. A bond of inferiority and affection, to basically look back at the party and basically pull her hands in the snow, and as she pulls up her hands, this huge wall rises in front of her.
Very good, very good. In which case, as you pull it up on a success with 10, you add one segment to the escape the avalanche clock as you slow down the advance, so you slow down some of the momentum. Very, very good. That is Kaya. Presumably you are also booking it.
After the wall goes up, yes.
Sure. Who's going next?
I'm gonna assume that I can't use stop on the snow.
No. Well, maybe you can. You can. Like, if you want to use your magic, I mean, you're not gonna just freeze an avalanche.
Yeah,
You
it's
might
like to slow it down.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Like, I am going to use stop in a panic. I don't know if that's enough, or should I reroll?
What did your stop spell look like?
I think before I kind of used like a clock motif, not like kind of like a swirl of golden light energy that kind of looks like a clock that rolls. Yeah, go and it stop.
As you go to cast it, it looks like the snow is just going to plow straight through this. It's almost as if it's not quite powerful enough. Do you want to spend a Fabula
Yes,
point?
I will, since I have quite a few of them. I might as well. What do I need to do? Do I just re-roll after I take down the point?
If you right-click on the 9 versus MDef,
and
then you can either invoke a bond with someone else to add your bond number to your roll, or you can invoke a trait to re-roll one or both of your dice.
I will invoke a trait because their trait is optimism. So basically they are, like they will try again. This will not, like, a failure will not stop them.
Okay. So if you click invoke bond and then select the options.
So do I do just one dice or
Both dice if you want. The choice is entirely yours.
Oh, you're doing that, aren't you? Sorry, yeah.
Okay, right. I'm gonna do both then. Let's go. Oh, are you serious? Fine. Okay. Wait, no, that's not 3. It should be 4. Okay, I put in 3 by mistake. We're doing it again.
Put in 3 by mistake?
Oh no, I have 5, and then it's supposed to be 4 because I used it for the first time. But it's 3 now, so I'll just use it again.
Sure.
Well, let's see. Oh, that's better.
13. Okay. As this, like, you have to cast like multiple times because the snow keeps on sort of like pushing through these kind of golden clock faces. But as you're sort of like, I can do this, as you channel into your optimism, you squint because it's bearing down on you. The clock face materializes and sort of like freezes a section of the avalanche, which causes the snow kind of behind it to pile up slightly, and you see it kind of mounting up, and some of the snow's kind of sliding around it. But as you've rolled a 13, that is 2 segments on the escape clock.
Take that. Booking it.
And then you book it. Veronica or Elspeth?
Is there a way for me to smash the ground with my big hammer? and I don't know, cause you said there was cracks in the ground between us, and is there a way to widen some of the crack so snow goes in?
Snow goes in. You know what? It's Fabula Ultima, sure.
Yeah, what would happen in anime?
What would happen in anime?
What would an anime do? Not physics.
I would say just roll me a standard iron hammer attack, because I would have asked for a might
attack.
For this.
Attack the ground. Do not attack the ground. Oh, I did that wrong.
That was a lot of rolls.
Yeah, sorry, that was a 5 originally.
Okay.
Can I roll? Can I spend a Fabula point to reroll?
It's the idea that Kai's like summoning walls of stone. You've got Ruvain like time freezing, and then you run in. Hey ya!
with Walter still on my back.
It's because you used the wrong Walter.
Darling, Invoke your trait. Invoke your bond with me. And I'm just like, darling, you can do this. You can do this, my love.
So
don't think the bond would get you there. I think you'd have to re-roll.
So you can invoke a bond to add your bond level to your roll, or you can invoke one of your traits to re-roll.
Yeah. Can I evoke one of my traits?
Yes. So yeah, right click on 5 versus death, and then invoke trait to re-roll. And then click the buttons.
Is that retarget token? Sorry, where am I? What is happening? I
Just,
cannot click anything.
Yeah, if you just right click anywhere on that.
I see it. Let me say my theme, duty.
Okay.
I'm doing my duty against the ground.
Your duty of smash.
Smash. Protect husband. Smash ground.
Mountain heard husband. Mountain must die.
Doesn't hurt me yet.
Oh. So it's my first time doing it. So duty, and then I
think you can. Yeah, you can choose to re-roll one or both. I'm not 100% sure what it looks like because I've.
Yeah, it's two mites, one. And...
Oh, I see. Yeah, so if you click both mites, that will tell you which dice you'll re-roll. That'll be the dice that
you
you'll
probably
re-roll.
want to do both. They were both very low rolls.
They were. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. One was one.
You
One was
a 1
3.
and a 3.
Yeah.
3 and a 6 is a 10, which so yeah, you managed to hit the ground sort of like hard enough that it kind of cracks and splinters. Perhaps you know what? Yeah, you're ground pounding, and it forces like the channel. There's a chunk of rock that you manage to kind of dislodge as it kind of creates a mini chasm that you know is going to kind of trip up the avalanche slightly. You've rolled a 10, which is one more segment on the clock.
Still booking it.
One more segment. Not 4. There we go. So you've got 4 segments on your 12 clock. And finally, Veronica.
So I would like to spend a Fabula point, of which I have quite a lot.
Yes. Yes, you do.
As the avalanche begins piling up on top of the slow spell and down into the chasm, I'd like there to be some kind of debris coming down that we can grab hold of and use to our advantage, either to ride down with it or to put it in the way.
You know what?
That's...
Yeah, grand. If you're spending a Fabula point, what is this debris that you're effectively going to use to surf down with?
I think it's
the Shrine
like...
of Barahan.
A door, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's a heavy wooden door from a long forgotten shrine a bit further up the mountain.
Okay.
The iron door knocker depicts a draconic face of a god that you can't quite recognize.
Okay, amazing. In which case, if you spent a Fabula point to introduce a new narrative thing to the scene, I will happily just go ahead and give you like an auto pass for 1 segment. So it's like an auto 10. Okay, amazing. So are you sort of like grabbing everyone else to sort of like use this door to, in inverted commas, surf down? Okay. In which case, at the end of the round, the avalanche advances 1 segment. But it does appear to be gaining speed. So new round. Who is? We'll spin you around, Veronica. Who is going first?
I will.
Kaya. As you go to start, and the flight back down the mountain is in full flow, you see you see a keeper, like a young keeper, sort of like on the path in front of you, who's currently kind of like looking as if they were walking up the path towards you, just kind of looking a bit confused because the mountain is rumbling. But yeah, this civilian is in the way. What are you doing? Effectively, are you leaving them or helping them?
No. Kaya basically jumps off of the quote unquote surfboard we're on, and with her mastery over ice at the moment, as her feet touch the ground, it starts sort of turning to liquid under her, and she's basically almost still surfing, but on the snow. And she goes straight for the keeper, and basically shoulders him up onto her shoulders, like, no time to explain, we're gonna go.
Okay. What are you rolling for that?
I think that's probably sensibly. I'm going to say willpower dex is probably the best way to do it, because the willpower is sort of her control over her abilities, and the dex is getting the movement to capture the person.
Sure. Sounds good. Okay, yeah, roll away.
So dex and willpower. Difficulty 10.
Yes.
Oh, come on.
You rolled a 13. So in which case, as you huck this keeper, like, but bear in mind it's a keeper, so they're like 8 foot tall. So I imagine it's more like you more just have to sort of like pull them onto the safety of your makeshift toboggan. But
I imagine at that point there, she's turning the snow into an actual ice surfboard and gets them onto the back.
Yes, amazing.
She's just turned into Iceman from the X-Men.
Yeah, perfect. That is 2 segments of the clock that you've ticked up. Very, very good. Who's going next? Go, Ruvan, go.
Thing is, so the thing is, my MP is a bit low. I haven't. But
your MP's low, Alec? Is that?
So my plan originally was to accelerate to better control the thing, but I can't this round.
Yes.
So I'm trying to think what else can I do if I use an item.
I would sort of say you don't necessarily have to use the sort of like main things in your inventories and stuff. You can just use your attributes and just be very inventive and creative with them.
Yeah, but they have mostly insight and willpower, so like I assume trying to navigate a toboggan will require like a dex or something.
Insight, willpower. Like willpower could basically be your sort of common sense. You can basically use that as sort of like vibing on the way down the toboggan run. Insight would be more like your educational things. So you could use insight to be like your knowledge of like how movement works. Your insight to be like keeping your eye out for.
Actually, I'm tempted to do a willpower based on the fact that they're heavy into shenanigans and potentially have slid down a mountain before, for fun. Not like actual escaping, an avalanche, but teenagers having a bit of fun down the slope, that kind of thing.
Ruvain was responsible for the devastating avalanche of year 2.
Yeah.
Post Eschaton.
And just like their shenanigans. So maybe that would be something I can do.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds good.
What kind of check do I have to do? Is it open or attribute?
Either. I mean, at this point, either.
Okay. Would it be double willpower then, or just something else in willpower?
I'd say willpower insight, because you'll need that insight to also, if nothing else, kind of see where you're going.
Yeah, nope, that's absolutely fine. I'm just gonna do an open check.
Oh, sorry, before you crack on.
Yes.
You suffer no complication. Proceed.
Let's go.
Okay, a 12. You lock in with your prior tobogganing experience, and that is 1 segment on the clock, which takes you up to 8 segments on the Escape the Avalanche clock. Very, very, very good. Who's going next?
Am I still being carried, or am I on the bobsled thing? Bobsled.
I'm on the bobsled. You are on my shoulders.
Okay.
Go, Walter, go.
Oh God, I'm trying to figure out what I can do. Can I
Well,
assess?
tell you what, first things first, there is no complication for you, so proceed.
Great, that's great. Can I use my time to assess complications going forward? So I look out for what, if there's anyone, like, so for example, if we run into another keeper, can I be like, almost like in D&D you have a hold action? Can I hold to support whatever
Sure.
complication there may be going forward?
I'd say insight for that if you're kind of looking ahead and scoping for future threats. And then your pass or fail dictates whether or not you call it correctly. You are about to be blindsided by something you just missed. There's a rock that's gonna boom.
Can I use a Fabula point?
You may use a Fabula point. Oh,
This
you
is a
lot
use a
are getting
Fabula point.
XP this session.
Does that mean
Okay,
2 levels, Dan?
Maybe.
Oh,
Okay, you've rolled an 11. So you're able to see the sort of like the hidden, like you're able to see the hidden rock, or the rock hidden by the snow, as the avalanche causes the snow to kind of shift, that exposes this rock, and yeah, you're able to sort of like get everyone to
Help.
to
Lean! Everyone lean!
to pivot around. Very, very good. That is one more segment of the clock. You're up to 9. Veronica. I'm just going to go up the initiative order at this point. We might as well, isn't it?
I think I'm going to just do my best with dexterity to steer the surfboard. I'm going to get my my battle standard out as like a sort of stick in the
It's a
snow.
sail. Oh, okay.
Oh, a sail, that's a good idea. I don't think the wind is quite fast enough to outrun an avalanche. But yeah, I want to just try using anything in my ability to stop us dying.
we can try to like blow on the sail.
It's my fundamental oath is to stop us dying, so I'm just gonna use a stick.
Okay, I would argue like a dex or a dex insight, something along those lines.
Okay, it's both the same.
Using your flag as a rudder. Okay, that is currently a failure on an 8. Do you wish to re-roll or push?
I do wish to re-roll. What do I have to invoke? My trait.
So, which, I mean, given what you were saying,
yeah. As a priest of Yarla, it is my job to keep the party alive,
Sure.
using anything in my power.
Okay.
So, how do I re-roll just the one?
You should just be able to select just the one dice. There should be a tick box next to the single one, yeah.
Because you've got a dex with a 1 next to it and a dex with a 7. So if you just click the 1, that'll and then confirm it.
I don't know where I'm clicking. Sorry.
So if you right click on your attribute check to bring up invoke trait to re-roll,
Gotcha.
and then the window that pops up, you can choose what you're invoking, and then yeah, so if you click on the Dex 1 and then confirm is A, that should punch it through. We hope.
I'm pressing confirm.
So,
Nothing's happening.
Fabula is screwing us. Do you trust me, JC?
Yeah, let me just try it once more.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes, but no.
Hey, there we go.
A 15. Okay, so yeah, you expertly kind of pilot your makeshift snow raft. A roll with 15 is 2 segments of the clock. You're up to 11 of 12 on the escape avalanche. Elsabeth.
Can I?
You are hurtling down this mountain
Hurtling.
at breakneck speed.
Can I? This is I don't know how to describe this. So, my hammer. If I like dig it into the ground behind us as we go, can I help create like a steering situation?
Handle with a hammer. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah?
like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a rudder, like as we were saying, like a rudder.
Yeah, hammer rudder. Yeah, perfect.
Hammer rudder.
I'm gonna argue for a might dex for that. You
Uh-huh.
need the might to hold on to the hammer and the dex to wiggle it.
Is that an open? No, is that an?
You can do open or attribute. If you do attribute, it's difficulty 10.
Yep. Cool.
difficulty
So
normal.
say a might and a dexterity.
Yeah.
Cool. $14.
14. In which case, yeah, you're getting towards the, like, you've steamed past the Shrine of Selenith. You can see that there are, like, clearly the patrons have noticed that there's some sort of disturbance, and you can hear the rumbling of this avalanche kind of tearing down the side of the mountain, and people are kind of scattering down the path away from the Shrine of Selenith. And as you rip between rip between them all, kind of bouncing along on this door, this super sturdy door, a roll of 14 is a success, which completes the escape the avalanche.
Yeah.
And
Hammer rudder.
Imagine
to wrap
Kaya
things
leaps over you lot with the keeper, like, no!
The avalanche rolls 1d4 plus 1 segments, so that ticks up to 4. But in this moment, yeah, you are able to speedily escape its advance before it catches up with you and buries you alive. So, yeah, as the 5 of you sort of like skids to a stop. This keeper that you're carrying, Kai, just sort of like rolls out from your grip, and you can just see this exodus of kind of fleeing priests, priestess, and pilgrims. As you pick yourselves up, you watch as the mountain path is buried under snow and like fallen tree and boulder and rubble as it rolls down the length of this mountain. This mountain path. And as you kind of catch your breaths, acknowledging that at the peak of this mountain are these stranger warriors who seem to be able to summon a world spirit, and wondering what to do next, Elsewhere, atop the mountain, clutching onto the doorway of the Shrine of Barahan, this demonic monster that these heretics give worship to, the fools. a pale-skinned wolfkin woman's face is illuminated by a soft silvery blue glow as the communication orb in her hand flickers to life. This is Avenger Captain Yin Steyer. I would like to report a success. We have secured the target. We are returning to you. The attack may proceed at your behest. And there is a silence from the other side. And then a silent acknowledgement as the communication orb goes dim. And Yin Steyer turns and watches as this wretched beast, this impossibly large stone-like golem studded with orange-like glass protrusions and this floating pink crystal for a face, thrashes against its bindings and begins scaling up the mountain to its highest peak. One of the Vengers moves to intercept it, and Yin Steyer holds her hand up. Let it be. We can leave it here for them as a gift. And with a smile, she turns as a silvery portal opens, and the Vengers, one by one, disappear through it, the dark green crystal in her hand. And with that, you will gain another Fabula point. And we will call it there. Congratulations, everyone, on completing episode 2 of The Last Pilgrimage. You made that down the mountain significantly faster than I was anticipating. so congratulations. So yes, if you enjoyed that, once again, make sure to hit the like button if you're on YouTube. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Tell you what, let's just play the outro music. Yeah, make sure to hit the like button on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. Jump into our Discord. It's free to join, and you can join in the chatter about this episode and what's what's on the horizon going forward, as well as what's going to be happening in the next session, which will be next Monday at 7:30 UK time. Thank you all for watching and or listening. Thank you 5 for playing, and we're gonna do a little bit of post-episode wrap up. But yeah, we will see you next week for episode 3.
Bye.
Bye.
Take care, all.
Bye.
Bye.